Hello, good evening, everyone. We are going to get started, and we're so excited that you guys are here because we have a very special glow up party tonight, right? It's a party, it's a party. I mean, it's the holidays, right? I have my joy sweater on, so it's time to party, and it's time to glow, and it's time to slow down and focus on some self-care. And so, whoever invited you, tell them thank you because you are going to have an event tonight that's going to give you, hopefully, what you're looking for when it comes to better skin, better hair, and better finances too. And that's why a lot of us are flocking to this brand because it is seriously results that deliver. And it is a company that is in momentum. We are seriously like the number one brand, search for brand. And we're going to tell you tonight why. And I have a couple of amazing ladies with me that are going to help as well. And we're just going to be having some fun. So grab some tea if you have, I have my little Christmas mug, or a glass of wine or a mocktail or whatever you would like on this Thursday evening. While we go through this information, because we're just excited to share these products with all of you and give you a few tips on how to use them. And then be sure to stay at the end because we have an amazing giveaway tonight. So, all right, are you guys ready? Put a one in the chat if you're ready. I'd love to hear from all of you and see how ready you actually are because that'll help us get going. Okay, okay. I love it. Fantastic. So, let's get better acquainted. And, one of the things that I'm going to share with you guys tonight is about this amazing company. But first, I want to tell you just a little bit about myself, which I don't love highlighting. I always get a little bit shy. If you can relate, you can raise your hand. But I do want to let you guys know that from my heart, I absolutely have been blown away by this product line. It was shared with me almost exactly 2 years ago. And it was a guy friend of mine, actually, who called me, and maybe like some of you were called or text. And he said, Susan, I know how much you love skincare. I was partnered with a skincare brand, several years ago. I worked with them for about 6 or 7 years, 6 or 7 for any of you guys, 6, 7. So a few years ago, if you have teenagers in the house, you know what I'm talking about. But in any case, we didn't own the rights to the patented, it only had one patented ingredient. We didn't own the rights to it. And I had no idea when I was, using the product and sharing it that that was the case. And so when my friend called me about this company, that was my very first question, was like, who owns the patents? And I quickly learned that there was actually several, there's 16 total, and that this company owned all of them. And that was very exciting to me because I knew that, of course, it was something that if I chose to start sharing it with the people that I know, it was protected. And I just absolutely loved how exclusive these products are, which we're going to share with you guys tonight. So, anyway, long story short, the reason why I wanted to share that with you is because I live in Colorado. It's very dry here. And every year in the winter, I would struggle with dry skin. It's like no matter what I did, I could put layers of eye cream on. And as soon as I put makeup on, I felt like it was increasing my wrinkles, if you've ever felt that way. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And then also my hair. My hair used to get really dry, particularly on the right side of my hair for some reason. And I was always searching for the most hydrating conditioner every single winter, especially, right? All year, but especially in the winter. And so I'm just a product testimony for you to let you know that as soon as I started using these products, that went away. My skin has never been more hydrated. It's younger looking. My hyperpigmentation has improved. And then the hair care, I was blown away after just 1 to 2 uses. I could already tell that was more hydrating than anything that I had ever used. And so I quickly partnered with the company, and we're going to tell you guys tonight how you can do that too if you choose. But we also love when you decide to be a customer because that's where it starts. That's where, your glow up begins. And so we hope that you guys by the end of this are going to be, one of the two, if not both, with us because just know that it is truly, it's truly making a difference in a lot of people's lives. So who is the company? This company is called Riman, or you can pronounce it however you want, but I say Riman. And it is a $3 billion global brand at the moment. But you guys, we're quickly getting that number up and up and up. And it's again because the results are so there and people cannot believe it when they start using it, which is why we're the number one searched for K beauty brand. And we're also cosmeceutical grade, which really means that we're using pharmaceutical grade machines and technology with cosmetic product ingredients. But those ingredients, like I mentioned, are special. We have 16 patents across the entire line and over 24 awards, which really speaks to, again, the efficacy, which just means that you're going to get results. This isn't just about fancy marketing. This is about real people like myself, Jaime, and Tracey, who are going to be sharing with you guys tonight. That, I was one of these women before this brand. I was somebody who, used products that maybe weren't as clean. I started really paying attention to ingredients, I'd say about 8 years ago for myself. Not only what I was putting in my body from a, supplement food standpoint, but I started realizing that, oh my gosh, in our world, we are using on average 12 personal care products that contain over 168 different chemicals. And that's pretty scary, especially when you think about as a young girl, I've got a 12-year-old in the young 12-year-old in the house who, I don't want her using different endocrine disruptors and perfumes and things that are just really harsh, especially, different shampoos and skincare that can really harm her hormones and her overall health. And so that is what is so cool about our products is they literally ban 3,000 ingredients that are in other cosmetic products. They are not in our products. So we are very clean, very safe, very gentle. And it's really because we're Korean skincare. And what I had to learn about Korean skincare is it is rooted in true like heritage ingredients. And it is sweeping the nation right now because people are looking for very gentle, but also effective products. And it is why this category of K-beauty is huge in North America. So here's a few stats if you want to kind of learn a little bit more. And again, I didn't know this a couple years ago, but the skincare industry is huge, right? It's a $187 billion industry from Revlon to Maybelline to all these brands. And K-beauty started to really hit the market several years ago. And in 2022, it already became a $21.8 billion industry in North America. And in the year 2030, it's expected to double. So we're talking about like 42 to 43 billion dollar industry that we are in with this company. And there's a surge happening right now, you guys. And I like to say a lot of it has to do with the younger generation because they are all about K anything. Have you heard of K-pop, K-drama? It's what they're very much interested in, and they're learning Korean. Like it's something that they're excited about. And again, it goes back to the fact that they're natural ingredients. They see these K-pop stars have glowing glass skin and they learn very quickly that they're using K-beauty products. So this is a really exciting segment of business. And what's really interesting is hair care is also coming up as one of the fastest segments alongside the K-beauty, but it's specifically K hair products, not just hair products, specifically the Korean hair products, which we have. And, North America accounts for over 35% of the global K-beauty market. So you're in the right place. You guys are learning about this, maybe even one of the first that that are learning about K-beauty. So I'm so excited you guys are here and we're gonna share more and more and more. So let's get started. Okay. So, everybody who's on the call, please be sure that you interact with us because we love learning a little bit about why you're here, especially if you're a guest. If you're a seasoned veteran on this call, you can answer these questions as if maybe it was the first time before you started using these. But how would you describe your skin? So, feel free to join the discussion in the chat. Are you an A, B, C, or D? So, do you have oily, acne prone skin, sensitive or combo, dry or flaky, or you're not sure? Maybe you have kind of a combination of things. Go ahead and put that in the chat so that we can hear from you. We've got some A's and B's and C's. Love it. Okay, so keep track of your answers. You don't have to share them in the chat, but definitely keep track of your answers. Awesome. Yep, A, B, aging and dry. That was me for sure. And don't we want we don't want that, right? We want to have the Riman difference. And, our tagline is the Riman difference, the difference that you'll love. And I thought that was so significant when I heard that because so many of us try products and we're like, oh, I use skincare, or maybe you're only using a couple things and but you're always open, right? Until you use Reman. And I will tell you after 2 years, I don't have that same urge where I used to be like, oh, I wonder what else is out there. Like I wonder if there's something else. And not with Reman. It truly is the difference that you're looking for and the one that you're going to fall in love with. And so I'm going to play a very short video, but it shows you where our products are sourced from. We don't just say we're Korean skincare. We really are. We have years of research, technology, resources. We have a government contract with the Jeju Energy Lava Water. We're one of 5 companies that have rights to it. And so this is something that no one can touch. Truly, these K beauty products are some of the most outstanding, and again, why they're number one to hit the market. So you're going to see a little bit about our smart farms, the Jeju Energy Lava Water in this video.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju Lava Energy Water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, Riman.
All right. And sorry if that was a little quiet. I hope you guys could hear that one okay. If not, just ask the person who invited you to the call. They have access to that video and they can send it to you and a couple other ones as well. But okay, yay. Also, thank you, Jamie, for mentioning that in the chat. If you're a guest, please put your first and last name in the chat so that we can keep track of you because you are part of our giveaway at the very end. So definitely let us know that you guys are here and welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so meet our signature ritual, and we do call it a ritual, okay? How many of you guys are so tired of hearing skincare line? Right? It's like skincare routine. It always sounded so daunting, but we're a skin ritual and a signature ritual, and I love that. And it is a few more steps than I was used to, but I got to tell you, we're gonna demo it for you. Jamie and I are gonna show you what her and I do in the morning and nighttime with these products, and it's so fast. And it's also like so important because when you use these products, you want to do it. So it's not very long at all. So we're going to show you what all these beautiful products are. But one of the things that we want to make sure you guys know is we start everyone out on the signature line. It is the water-based, very gentle. It's for all skin types. And it restores your moisture. It rejuvenates your skin. It helps with that hyperpigmentation. And you're really going to notice that glow and that difference that we're raving about just by using our cleansers. We have 3 cleansers and then the whole entire line. So we're going to show you again a little bit about that here in a second. Okay, so second discovery question. How does your skin feel, speaking of cleansers, 10 minutes after you cleanse, especially if you haven't been using our products yet? Are you an A, B, C, or D? Because I know for me, I was a B. Every time I cleansed, even in the summer months, I had a hard time finding a cleanser that was gentle enough that didn't make my skin super dry or feel like it had stripped it. So, yep, I see I'm not alone. Several of you guys are the same. You're gonna love these cleansers because they do not do that. And yeah, but either way, go ahead and answer, write it down, write down your answer for us. And so we're going to show you that again, we do start everyone out on signature, but we have an advanced line and it is 100% of our microfluidized technology. And that is something that is huge. It's microfluidized or liposomal, if you've heard of that. And so Jamie's going to tell us more about that because she uses it every night. And we're going to tell you as we demo the products. But what we want to do is show you guys some of the results. So, Jamie, you and I, Miss Jamie Dobronos, she is amazing. Hello, lovely lady.
Hello.
Hi. So you and I are going to talk about these lines, but how long have you been using the products? Tell us a little bit about your experience.
So I started using the products in April of 2024. And I had been using a liposomal product on my skin, and the company dissolved. And so I was on the prowl for liposomal skincare and found this product, had never really heard of Korean skincare at all. The Rad line I fell in love with. It is more of an oil-based type of, it is an oil-based type of line. It's liposomal, and if you've never heard of what it really is just a bubble that contains the ingredients inside of it. And it's so minuscule and so tiny that it can penetrate your skin to the deepest layer called your subcutaneous layer of skin. And you can see results within 1 to 2 weeks, I think. And you can like look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't see a difference. But then if you take a before and after picture and see it side by side, because we look at ourselves all the time, we see ourselves all the time, so we can't really see a difference, right? But when you put the pictures side by side, you will be blown away. And this product is, like she said, it's a bit stronger, and so we start people on the ICD line first and kind of work our way into it. I had used liposomal before, so it was easy for me to just jump in. I love the dewy, supple feel of all of the products, and especially the moisturizer. I mean, how many of you feel like your moisturizer just sets on your face? This is it absorbs right into your skin. Your skin feels so clean, so fresh, so soft. It's an amazing line.
Absolutely. And you mentioned how pictures don't lie. We see ourselves all the time. So if you are brand new and you get these products, which we hope you do, be sure you take some photos like you see in these examples, because like Jamie said, you're going to get to measure the difference. And whether or not it's a few days or a few weeks or months, you can do progress pictures and you're gonna really again see the difference on your skin and why you start getting compliments and people start asking you if you're wearing makeup when you aren't. And I know for me, like that was something I've always loved having, more of the natural look when I'm just out running errands and doing things. But as I got older, I felt like I couldn't do that. And when I started using Riman, I felt like, oh my gosh, I have the confidence to do that again. And so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So, all right, here's another. Oh yeah, here's some more. Our friend Tracey, this is her 30-day progress picture, and then actually her daughter. And that's one thing, we know that there's acne prone skin, there's, hormone prone skin. And so these products, again, are all in one. They really help with a range of skin, and it's really about healing your skin because of the powerful ingredients. So one more discovery question here before we move on. What is your number one skin goal right now? Is it A, B, C, or D? Is it balance and clarity, hydration and glow, firming and anti-aging, or D, all the above? I was a D. Jamie, what were you? Oh, you muted. You muted. You muted.
Balance and clarity for me.
All right. I love that. I see lots of D's. Oh my gosh, Debbie, you're cute. She put D like multiple times. I totally get it. Okay, so actually, hold on. We're going to stop share before we tell you about this, but my computer. Sorry, hold on. Ooh, of course. Well, you're seeing the collagen mask, but we'll come back to it. The collagen mask is one of our most popular products. Jamie, how often do you use the collagen mask?
Oh my gosh. I will tell you, if I could use it every single day, I would use it. I probably go about twice a week. Oh, did she freeze?
Oh no, I think she did.
Okay, there, you're back,
Me or
Susan. You've
okay,
you've
okay, yay. We always talk about my dumb internet. I've got to get something new in the new year. Yeah, you use it like twice. Did you say twice a month?
No, I use it twice, like twice a week. You know,
Oh,
and
okay.
anytime I'm going somewhere, that it just gives it this extra, I don't, just gives it this extra glow, extra boost, lift, whatever. It's amazing. You just feel, it feels so good.
Yep.
Um, I'll use it 3 days before an event or, a couple times a week.
Well, and how many people have events right now, right? We have
Yeah.
Christmas parties, holiday gatherings, family things coming up, New Year coming up. So not only is the skincare going to give you guys a glow up, but think about adding those collagen masks because they're talk about non-toxic. It's collagen. There's a lot of things that you can choose to go get at med spas and no judgment, but these collagen masks are the most natural way to give yourself a lift through your forehead, through your jawline, even on your neck. So, what's the best time to use the mask? You can use it either morning or night. Particularly, I like using it at night because I like to have it just soak all the way in without putting anything extra on top like makeup. But you can use them in the morning and then do the ritual and then put your makeup on, right, Jamie? Have you done either
Yes,
one?
I have, but I honestly like it at night better.
Yeah, me
So
too.
just like you said,
Me too. All
absorb.
right, so demo time. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair up. You've got your super cute. Oh my gosh, I love your little wristbands. Those are so fun. Okay, so what do you do for your ritual? You do your signature in the morning, right?
I do the signature ICD line in the morning, and then at night I do the Rad 100 line because it takes some time it's oil based. It takes a little bit more time to absorb. So I like to just let it absorb overnight, and I'm telling you, you will love the way your skin feels in the morning.
Awesome. So we're gonna talk about the cleansers first, right? You're gonna demo the cleansers. I
Yes.
already washed my face with our double cleanse, so I already did it, but you're gonna show us.
Yes. So Koreans believe in double cleansing. They believe in an oil-based cleanser first, and then you follow it with a water-based cleanser. And do you want to pin me, Susan, next to you? Am I pinned to you?
You are.
Oh, okay, okay. And so they believe in double cleansing. Let me tell you, when I first saw this, I'm like, there's no way I'm putting oil on my face because I was thinking I'm going to break out. Um, no, I did not break out. I've never broken out using this stuff. It is incredible. So it removes oil and makeup, it removes environmental toxins, and it helps get rid of like blackheads and whiteheads. It just brings them up and washes off. It's really, really great. Okay, so I usually do about 2 to 3, and I just put it all over my face, you guys. And I'm telling you, it's like being in a spa. You could do this for 5 minutes while you're watching TV. I'm gonna be honest with you, last week, and I was not feeling the greatest. And I put this on my face at the end of the night, and I just sat there, just massaging it in to my face. Um, Now this is hard for me. Like usually, like I'm the type of person that, I don't want to be a no makeup girl on social media and that sort of thing, but I'm telling you, this stuff has allowed me to do that. And I can't get enough of it. So okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of water on my hands and you'll see that it'll emulsify and turn white. And usually what I do is just splash the water on my face, but I'm not gonna do that tonight and get water everywhere. So I'm just gonna take this cloth and just wash it off my face. And you'll see my makeup. I'm just gonna peek over here in the mirror too, so I make sure that everything. Okay, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not the type of person that puts on like a ton of makeup either, but it all just comes off. Okay, so now what I like to do is follow it up with our creamy, dreamy snow enzyme cleanser. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple different things. This is our water-based cleanser. I'm kind of getting to the end of it here. And I just want to show you because I'm going to do something else, but I just want to show you when it goes on. You put it on and you can just do it dry and you'll feel it tingle and it'll kind of disappear on your skin. And it is just like I said, creamy, dreamy, and it feels so good all over your skin. Now, we also have an active cleanup powder, which is an exfoliator. And I do that about 2 to 3 times a week in place of the snow enzyme cleanser. And it's just a powder. You put it in your hands. I'll show you in a minute. You can add a little bit of water, massage it around. You can keep it so the particles don't completely dissolve and exfoliate your face. Or you can, because you can totally use it every day if you want. And you can massage all the particles out and just use it as a cleanser as well. I like to have a little fun with this, and I like to use the marshmallow whip maker. Has anybody ever seen this? There's $7.99 on Amazon. And what's really cool is you can take a little bit. Now, I like to use both. You can take a little bit of the snow enzyme cleanser, like a little, you don't have to do a lot. And then you can do just the powder, it comes out and a tiny bit of water, okay? Let me get a tiny bit of water. And then it's like, pump up the jam, okay? Pump up the jam. All right, so
I should
now
have cued the music.
this is where the magic happens, okay? Look at this. Look at this. So I like to take this what do they call these? The little facial scraper things, and I like to put it all over my face, okay? Now, let me tell you how soft this is. This is going to take off any remaining oil, any remaining sweat or toxins or anything you have on your face, and you will feel completely refreshed. Now, this is another thing that you can leave on for 5 minutes as a mask and just let it soak in. At least keep this on your skin for at least 30 seconds. You guys, we're always so quick and then we wash our face and we don't let it do the work that it needs to do. So just massage it around. I'm going to be real quick, but I like to take my time. And I was not a step girl. I was not one of those people that I like, because I'm a night owl. And when I go to bed, I don't, I'm thinking, I don't want to do steps. Now, I actually look forward to it. And it is truly, truly something that I love to do. Now, I'm going to show you what this looks like because it gets anything that I left on my face or remaining off. Okay. So that is our double cleansing. Now, men, I'm telling you, love this snow enzyme cleanser or even the active cleanup powder. And the oil's awesome too. I mean, men can use it for shaving. You can use it for shaving your legs. You can use the active cleanup powder to exfoliate your legs, your arms, whatever. It is awesome. Multi-use, let me tell you, it's great stuff. Back to you, Susan.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, not back to me, just, both of us again.
Yeah.
So amazing demo. I'm gonna go back to the signature line really quick because again, after you double cleanse, which again I already did before, then you can go into the ritual. And so the full ritual is you start with the two-phased oil mist, okay? And you shake this one up because it does naturally separate. But this has so many lovely ingredients in it that is really a anytime hydrator. You can even put this on during the day. I take this on the airplane with me a lot. Um, but it's a really fine mist that just kind of just sets your skin. And as you saw when we were showing the video on the collagen mask, this is a very important product because it makes your skin a little bit tacky, but not too wet. And that's the first step before you apply that collagen mask. But it's in our ritual, so you can do this anytime. Then this is my favorite. This is our Calming Balance Gel. And it does exactly what the title says. It calms your skin and it balances. So it's just a little bit of a gel, and you put this on, and this takes away any kind of redness. It takes away, like inflammation, and it balances your skin. And you can use this, like Jamie said, multi-use. You guys, in the summer, I was using this anytime I got a little bit too much sun on my shoulders or my chest, and it also helped on that. But in the winter, it has hyaluronic acid in it, and so it's really going to help with hydration. Okay. Also, it has 24K flakes and a rose water, like a rose. I forgot exactly what it's called. Doesn't matter. I just know it works. Okay, then then I do my Boo Say Boo. Now these two are sold together. Typically, I was used to paying for a serum the same price as what these two are sold together as. And it's your elixir booster spray plus your serum. And the reason why we call it Boo Say Boo is because we do step 1, 2, 1. So you go back and forth. So I'm going to show you right now. And I don't know, you're not supposed to shake this, but I shake it. It's just out of habit. But I spray this. And I have to tell you guys, I am not shy about spraying this stuff. This has so much of the Byungpul extract in it and the lava energy water that I like spray this all the time. I even spray it multiple times sometimes if I don't have makeup on. Then you go in with your serum. And I love our little bottle. It's really beautiful because it comes out when you press the top of it. And I know some people are really fancy and they put it on their face like that, but I don't. I just put it in my hand and I'll do like 1 to 2 pumps, and then I put this all over my skin, and then I do an extra one for my neck. So I do a separate one.
And what's nice about that serum is when you close it, it automatically fills up and it's ready to go. Just so people know, because a lot of times people will, when you open it, they'll push that button, and what you're doing is actually, letting
Pushing
go.
it down.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for reminding everyone. So yeah,
Yeah.
when it goes in the bottle, it actually refills it. Yep. So you don't have to keep doing that. And I am not the best demo girl. I'm just going to tell you. You're so much
Great.
better at than me. Okay. So then after you put your serum on, you spray again. So boo say boo. And then after that, you go in with the dermatology cream. This sold 40 million bottles in South Korea, you guys, by itself before we even came to North America. This is such an amazing moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. But you have a little special spoon that you put in, and it's up to you on how much. I always say if you don't want wrinkles and dry skin, don't be stingy and put it in there, and then you just put it on your skin. So now I get to have my nighttime regimen all ready after this call. I don't have to wash my face again, which is amazing. But so I do this morning and night. This is my regimen morning and night. But Jamie is going to come back on and tell you guys about how you can add in that liposomal for a nighttime treatment, right? And when did
Yep.
you start doing that?
Yeah, so I actually started with the red line, remember, because I had already used liposomal, and then I added the ICD line because it's water-based and it absorbs quicker, and it was faster for me to put my makeup on. Whereas I feel like the rad line needs a little time to absorb, but there are some people that use the rad line and have no issues with their makeup and it's fine. But I personally just like it that way. So do you want me to go ahead and share the rest or?
I would love for you to.
Okay. So Koreans, we have this toner. It's a beautiful, look at the bottle. It's beautiful. And Koreans are a little bit different than Americans. They don't put the toner on a pad and then pat their face with it. Most of the product goes into the cotton and it's not going on your face. So, hello, that makes a lot of sense. Now, you can put it on your face or you can put it in your hands. I'm going to put it in my hands today because I'm going to show you a little something special I like to do. So, I put it in my hands and I take a deep breath. And it's like aromatherapy. It smells so good. And it's a very faint smell, but it's a very beautiful type smell. And remember, you always want to work up on your skin, not pull your skin down. And so I just pat it in my skin all over. And this really helps with dryness and layering, hydration. It makes your pores smaller. It helps you with your skin barrier becoming stronger, and it controls oiliness on your skin. So it is amazing. The next thing is our ampule. And this is kind of like the serum, right? It is incredible. It's the most powerful serum. It restores, it corrects, it rejuvenates skin. It has a light, smooth texture to it. It's easy absorption. It improves your outer and inner elasticity. And it's great for your youthful natural oils, and you just put it on your skin and
See,
look
you're
at,
fancy.
but you put it, what do you do?
I told you I just put it in my hand. I
Oh
love that you put
yeah,
it on. It's so pretty. And I'm seeing in the comments too, it's so luxurious and the smell.
it
Like our
is.
products are so natural, but something about the Rad line, it's just beautiful smell.
Really is. It really is. And like you don't necessarily, when you do this type of thing, you don't want to touch it to your skin because then you're putting that back into the bottle. So you want to be careful with that. So it's probably better to just put it in your hands, Susan. So, and then finally, this is like, I love this so much. This is our 100% liposomal cream, our moisture cream. And it delivers like a powerful nutrient rich ingredients for flawless skin. You don't have to get an eye cream at all. How many of us are like, we have to buy an eye cream? Or if you're used to it, you're thinking, well, why don't you have an eye cream? It's built right into our moisturizer. So we don't have to spend the extra money for that either. And it's just incredible. And like she said, more is better. Like I love more. And your skin just feels, like I said, supple, radiant, smooth. It is so nice. And you just put it everywhere. You just want to sit here and just rub it on your face all night. It feels so good. So that is the lovely Rad 100 line. It is incredible stuff.
I love it. And you brought up eye cream. I talked about it in my testimonial. I used to have to layer on eye cream, and these products, they're meant to use all over your face. They don't get into your eyes. They don't sting. Somebody even said this in the chat. They don't sting your eyes. The cleansers don't sting your eyes. Maybe the snow enzyme, keep that away, but the rest of them don't. And if you want something extra, we do have this little guy, right? The multi balm stick. And it's multi because you can use it for not just under the eye. You can use it here, you can use it on your neck, you can use it on your lips. People use this on their feet, on their
Eyelids
eyelids.
for the hooded
Um,
eyes. Yes.
yes. So this is the balm.com, this one. And balm sticks are really popular right now. And ours, again, is just incredible. You're going to love this. And it's $25. It's crazy.
Well, like
Awesome.
nobody has the Byung pool, the giant Byung pool plant in the Jeju lava water. No other Korean skincare does. We are the only one.
Yep. And it's patented. And we own, like I said, the patents for 20 years, you guys. It's crazy. So it's not going anywhere. It's only going to be with Riman. So we showed you guys the melting mask. So that's where we left off. Oh, I love your fan, Jamie. That's so cute. All right, so we're going to share with you guys a couple other product categories, and then we're going to hear from our next amazing lady. But first, we want to share that, we have additional patents on our Bodo Lab. And our Bodo Lab category, we have our Incel Derm, which is the ICD skincare that we just shared with you. But then the Bodo Lab is our body care. And we have a body wash, a body cream, and then it's also our hair care. So we talked about, again, these results you can see in the photos just from using instead of other, drying soaps or creams that don't really help your skin. This one is a patented, Swamel is a patented ingredient that helps the skin moisture barrier naturally. And it also has that giant byung pool, amino acids. I mean, again, it's luxurious but affordable that you can replace your soaps, replace your lotions, and get some amazing results. So before we move on to the hair care, let's ask a hair care discovery question. So feel free to drop this in the chat. What's your current hair or scalp situation? Oily, itchy, dry or flaky, thinning or shedding, or all the above? And I would say a lot of people are experiencing, all the above, especially if you have any climate changes or hormone changes. And you are going to love these hair care products because, again, a patented ingredient you can't get anywhere else, the desert cola. It's known as Miracle of the Desert. And it's because it has these ingredients that help break down the sebum of your scalp. So it's like hair care for your scalp. I'm sorry, skincare for your scalp to where your hair follicle is stronger, more, it's basically like whatever I'm trying to say, like how your skin is healing, your scalp heals. And so that's why you're going to notice less hair in your shower, less hair in your brush. Like it's just a phenomenal line. And there's a shampoo, a conditioner, and a hair serum that's amazing for styling. So if you were on at the very beginning, I talked about how K beauty is going to double by the year 2030. And one of the most largest, like up and coming categories is Korean hair care. And we have the best. We have a patented, amazing line. So that is super exciting. Okay. Next is our really fun category. And I say fun because I've always thought makeup's fun. But even though I don't really love wearing it all the time until now, and it's because it's skin infused makeup. So you can actually wear this makeup, know that you're getting these incredible ingredients, that byung pool. It's right into our makeup, and it's also extremely light and effective. I liked BB creams in the past because they were light, but sometimes they didn't give me enough coverage. And our compact, which you're going to learn more about and hear a demo from our amazing speaker, Tracey, in here in a second. But it is very full coverage without feeling heavy on your skin. And like I said, it's something that you actually have ingredients in there that are not bad for your skin. They're actually helping your skin. We do have a BB cream. This one's amazing. We only have one shade right now, but more is coming. And then we have a really cool set and spray, which you see in this video. You can put it on before and after makeup, and it really keeps your makeup looking fresh and amazing all day long. So if you are going to the office, you can definitely have confidence. And then these are all the rage, lip butter, lip oil. Gone are the days of like the toxic lipsticks and lip gloss that's really not good for you. We have some really amazing ingredients in ours. And these are great stocking stuffers, right, Tracy? Like We're so excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're so excited about this. I gave one to my hairstylist today, actually, and she was so excited about it. But we have 13 different shades, and we're always coming out with like new ones for different parts of the season. Oh my gosh, she's got them. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up the makeup guru that we have tonight. Tracey Petitt is going to share with you guys. She has so much experience in this industry. She's going to just kind of let you guys know why she fell in love with this line and also why she has been, using it and give us a few tricks of the trade, Miss Tracey.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for that introduction.
You're
This is my
welcome.
absolute favorite topic. It's gotten even better because of the skincare. I've been a skincare girl my entire life, so much that my mom would pay for makeup classes and glamour shots. I think that probably just gave away my age. But fast forward, I'm in my 40s. I'm looking at myself like wondering what has happened to my skin. I came across this lady on the internet, cream makeup. I absolutely fell in love with it to the point where like I would never be on camera. Like I'm that person, but it was so good that I had to share it with others. So here I am with chronic rosacea, dry skin to the point I was using like everything, the St. Ives, everything I could, from gentle to something a little bit more aggressive. And it kind of worked to my benefit for a little while. I have a beauty group, um, because I was actually teaching women how to cover everything up. But then all of a sudden, I was introduced to this wonderful line of skincare. Um, and the my dry skin literally in like 3 days was just kind of went away. And I had spent years trying to do everything possible. Um, so it was kind of like a turn because people were seeing the changes in my skin. And with time and consistency, I was able to actually enjoy makeup, but not use as much. So it was great for my clients, for my customers to kind of just see the transition. So tonight I'm going to show you a step by step of, how these cushions work, a little bit about the lip butters. Everything is skincare infused. The lip butters have collagen in them. So just you'll have a great feeling knowing whether it's you or your daughter or whoever that they are wearing clean products. I have a 17-year-old daughter and, no more Sephora. She loves the cushion. So these are great stocking stuffers, gifts for your girls, your cleaning lady, your nails person. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And by the way, we have colors for everyone. And the neat thing about the lip and the oil, you're not going to believe this. They magnetize together. So never to lose them in your purse. So anyhow, I am 55 years old. I get compliments now all the time. I used to hide behind makeup. Now with the skincare, I can actually go out with a little bit of BB cream and I'm good. But tonight I want to actually show you how to use 3 colors, 3 cushions. And by the way, they come in this box and it comes with a refill. So you're actually getting 2 for the price of 1. And also, just another little tip, because I'm going to be giving you a few tips, is when your cushion starts getting a little dry on the outside, all you have to do is use like a tweezer and pick it up and flip it over a couple of times because there's so much more product inside here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am in between shades, but I am going to use the light for my main foundation. I am going to use fair for like a concealer shade, and I'm going to use the deep and using it as bronzer and also for my eyeshadow. It's very, very cool how all of this is just completely multi-purpose. Anyway, you can use, wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, so it comes with a pad. Me personally, I prefer using a brush. So what I do is I'm just going to press down and I'm going to do one side of my face so you can see the big difference. Even though the rosacea is gone, I have just hormonal redness like here, just on my cheeks, around my nose, just the normal stuff. Susan, I'm seeing your face bigger. Is there any way I can see my face?
You're
Pinned?
pinned.
Oh, I am
Yeah.
pinned. Okay. All right. So I'm probably gonna have to look over here in my big mirror. But anyway, I like to start on the jawline and just show you guys this beautiful, beautiful coverage. And I just dipped the brush in one time. And I just put it all over my skin. It is a little bit light, but we will fix that with some bronzer. Okay. It takes away all of the redness. It is buildable as well. So you can totally, if you want a natural look, if you want to build it up for an evening look, it's absolutely the best formulation. It is like a mixture between it, like it goes on like liquid, like what we used to wear. And it has cream in it and it dries down like a little bit of a powder. So you're never going to feel like it sticks to your hair or anything like that. Okay, so you can see in the summertime, I mix two shades, but that's okay. So now I'm actually going to go into the deep, this one, and I'm just going to tap it in here. And we are going to contour or bronze, whatever you do. But the cool part of bronzing is that it gives you just dimension. So if you have a fuller face, it will thin out your face. If you have like a larger space between here and your hairline, I just do it. I don't have a large forehead, but I like to do it just to give me some dimension, just like that. Then if you have any like loose skin, you put this like under the jawline, which will just kind of disguise some things. It's the magic, the beauty of makeup. And then another tip. So as we age, our skin just kind of like droops a little bit. So what you want to do, this is my natural like cheekbone, my hollow area. So what you want to do is you want to go slightly above and give yourself, everything we do is in a lifted motion. And then if you need to blend it out, you can do that too. But look at the difference between this side and this side. This is more just like flat, but by adding dimension, it just changes the game. And who doesn't want to be a bronzy goddess all year round, even in the wintertime? So, all right, I'm going to just carry it over to the other side. And then I am going to take this bigger brush, bigger side. And because I'm in between shades, I'm just going to do a very, very light dusting. And then this, I mean, you can go out just like this. This is beautiful, natural. You can feel good that there's skincare infused. The Centella Asiatica is in here. But we're going to take it a step further because why not? All right. So I'm just going to take my eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go back into the deep. That's what we use to bronze. Gonna give it a couple taps and I'm going to probably have to look in here. And if you have hooded eyes, and what that means is that your skin is actually going over top of your eyelids, you can create your own like crease. And what that means is you want to look at yourself in the mirror and take the brush and go above and make and create your own crease. And look how beautiful that brown is on the eyelid. I've only used 2 colors. You know what? And I didn't, by the way, I did not prep. That is important. After your skincare, so let me backtrack. After you do your skincare and you let it absorb, you put this spray on. And by the way, it is just like if you've ever used Evian water and you spray it, do you see that spray? It's so luxurious. So I'll just do it now just because it's so wonderful. And also, if you are in your 40s, because I haven't touched my under eyes yet, I don't know if you saw that or not, but this is another purpose, a use for this multi-balm stick. So if you suffer from under eye darkness, or if you have, this is the thinnest area underneath our eyes. So you want to make sure that you're completely hydrating underneath. This is the only place I put it before the skincare or before the makeup. That way you won't have to deal with any creasing whatsoever. So back to our program here. All right, we're going back into the deep. And remember, we're going above, creating a crease, and also give yourself a lift. Like take the brush and go to the tail end of your brow. Again, giving yourself a beautiful lifted look. It's magic, it's makeup. You can do so many wonderful things with it. I even like to, instead of using, the harsh eyeliners, I take kind of like this, the edge of this brush, dip it in the brown, and just go right underneath the eyes, which will completely finish off that beautiful eye look. Just like that. Now, this is probably more like my day look, but let's just say that you wanted to go out. If you have, a lot of loose skin on your eyes, you can always use a cream shimmer, which is beautiful. I believe a woman at any age can wear shimmers. Don't for 1 second think that you can't. So this is cream, and I don't think you'll see it, so I'll just, but you can use it. They're both kind of like a champagne color. And I put it on my finger, and we just are going to put a beautiful little bit of brightness to the eyelid. And that's really all you need. Like if you're to go out on the town or get ready for holiday parties or New Year's Eve. It's just a very simple little added touch to elevate your look. You can even take a brush and go right here on the very top, even in the inner eye, because, we want to bring brightness. As mature women, we want to bring a lot of brightness. Okay. The only thing I did was put on my mascara because I didn't want to bore you. So now we're going to go into these beautiful, beautiful lip butters. And they are either a matte shade or like a matte kind of texture, or the other one has more like a little bit of a glossy texture. I already swatched them, but I might have to do it again. So to make this eye look even a little bit darker if you're going out, I am going to take a color called Brick Red. And there's 3 steps that I kind of follow to do an eye look. I do an all over wash of like a transition color. Then you can do a shimmer on your lid. And then the last thing is you can do a little bit of a darker shade in the corner there as like an accent shade. Take a brush, and you don't have to be perfect. All you need to do is blend it out, and you have this gorgeous evening look. It's gone from day and elevated it to a night look. Okay. So we are going to take that very same shade. Again, this is brick red, and we are going to add it as blush. I'm going to do a few dots. And remember, this has collagen in it. So again, just very, very good skincare ingredients. And I just like to you can either tap it out a little bit. You want to give it a second to dry because these are lip stains. So you can move it around with your fingers. Yes, this is a lot, but then what you do is you just take your brush and blend it out. These are beautiful. They are like buttery soft, and they just really move nicely, so you don't have to like quickly grab for that tissue. Okay. You can put it across your nose. I don't know if there's any questions. Hopefully, Susan,
Yeah, Jamie and I have been,
Jamie. Okay,
yeah,
good. Good, good,
we've
good.
been trying to keep up. I mean, first of
Okay.
all, gorgeous, Tracy. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're gorgeous, but your tips are gorgeous. And
Aw, you're
I feel
sweet.
bad. Jamie and I got to wash our face before we went to bed, and now you look like you need to go out on the night on the town.
I I might. No, I'm just kidding. Another thing you can do, all you need is one shimmer if like to go out after you put your blush on, is you can use it as like, well, a highlighter. You could put it on the tip of your nose and it just reflects light, beautiful, gives you a more youthful look. All right, so now let's go into a little bit of a lip color. So I'm going to use the same colors. I'm going to take one of them, the darker one that I put on my as an accent shade and as my blush. See that shape? I'm going to flip it around and I am going to use it as like almost like a liner. Sorry, I have to look over here. Okay. I like to let it dry for a minute. You can tap it out so it's soft and natural. And then I'm going to go into Sunset Canyon. This is gorgeous. If you are a warm, like a nude, you love nudes, this is more on the warm. It's kind of more like this color. Nudes are like either like a blonde or a pinky nude or more like a orangey nude. This is gorgeous. And you can just dot it on if you want. Just like that. Again, it feels so your typical like lip stains, like they dry, they crack and just feel, they don't feel good. This goes on buttery soft. You're going to love it. You leave it on for a couple of seconds because you really kind of want it to, like, I put this on, both of these on before this call. And look, it's not moving. So, but you really, really, the biggest tip with the lip colors is you have to let it dry for a little bit. And when I say dry, it's not going to feel gross or dry. But
And what was that color again, Tracy?
this one on my lips is Sunset Canyon.
Okay.
And the one on my cheeks was Desert. Wait, sorry, Brick Red. Sorry, Brick Red. And that's the one I put on my cheeks and as an accent color on my eyes. So I think we've given it enough time. And remember, these magnetize. Love it. They think of everything. Oh, and they have a slanted edge, so they're never going to roll off your table. Love that. Okay, and this is our lip oil. So if you are a glossy girl, you're going to love this. And it doubles as a night mask. So sometimes what I will do is I'll mix it with a little bit of like some kind of make a scrub. You can grab sugar or whatever. And if you have dry, chapped lips this time of year, this is absolutely perfect. Okay. Now, we're not done, but let's say that you used a powdered eyeshadow. So I did powder on the lid. That third color, let's bring that in. I'm going to teach you how to be look like you've professionally done your eyeshadow. If you have any fallout, or if you are just that girl that still craves the brightness, this is fair. So I'm going to just put this in this corner, here on this corner, in between my eyes here, and then the outer corner, just like that. You want to keep this middle area with your main shade because that's where we have the most texture. So you're going to just take your brush. Oops, I need this brush. And you're going to just kind of fan it out. It's giving yourself some brightness in the center of your forehead. You could do it down your nose. But the big tip here is if you have fallout and you want to give yourself a faux eye lift that costs you nothing, take what you have here and drag it up like that. And then just fan it down a little bit. So you're trying to like kind of smooth out the edges so you don't have any harsh lines. Just like that. Do you see the difference between this side? It's going up. And then just do it on the other side. And carry it up. And you've just given yourself a faux eye lift. And you never have to worry. This is going to stay on all day. It's going to provide you with all of the skincare benefits. You're going to be glowy. You're going to end up like using less makeup. The biggest thing that I wanted to share is I had so much bumpy texture. More than wrinkles, I think the bumpy texture before I used the skincare is what made me look older. I was just caking makeup on top of it. There was no brightness to my skin. The rad line is exquisite. I mean, it really, really just flattened all of that texture and it brightened my skin. I also use that at night, but I started off a few months using the main line that Susan uses because it truly does heal the skin. Like everything that I used before was either sitting topically on my skin or, I've spent so much money on stuff that didn't work. Really, to have me on here, it means it's really, really helped and changed my life. Nobody believes I'm 55 years old. And I just absolutely can't say enough about this entire line of products. Just love it. So, anyway, thank you.
Awesome.
And back to Susan or Jamie.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. The chat, you guys are so wonderfully complimentary and there were great questions. And yeah, you had to read through the chat, Tracy, because everyone loved your demo and was thanking you for such great tips. And yeah, it was so good. So all right, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for staying on. I know we're running a little bit over, but I mean, I was like taking notes on all of those tips, so I think you guys were as well. We actually have a call going on right now, so you can always jump over to this. But when you start using this ritual, you quickly see that you can turn the ritual into revenue. And we do that by sharing exactly what we're doing and getting your friends, your contacts on these calls. So every Thursday we have this fun glow up party, and then we have a Riman revealed that is on right after. And it is really awesome because right now we have a leadership search. So if you're seeing what Jamie and I saw, what Tracey and I saw, what many of you on this call saw, is you saw a massive opportunity because K Beauty is not a fad. It is a massive opportunity to partner with the right company, which is Riman, in our opinion, because of how we just shared all of the facts with you guys tonight, but how much they are equipped to go on a global run with K Beauty. And so you guys are on the forefront of that. And so if you are seeing that the way that we saw it, we hope you can partner with us. And we have up to 25,000 in extra cash that's available to you just by joining us as get your own affiliate link, join us as a planner and build your business with us. You can take advantage of these in the whole next year. So now, the last thing that we have is our giveaway. So I'm going to bring Jamie back up because she is going to tell us who the winner is. And with the giveaway tonight, you guys, we always give away like the best prizes, and tonight is no exception. We decided that instead of just doing the minis of the signature line, I have a special travel set here. And Jamie, what does the special travel set include?
It has our ICD signature line, and then it has our Rad 100 toner, serum, and moisturizer as well. I think it has the two phase or the two phase oil mist and the calming balance gel. Is that in there as well? I
It
think.
does. It has pretty much everything that we shared tonight with the skincare
So,
in the
um,
minis.
yes, and it's valued what at like $125?
Actually, this one I think is 150.
Oh wow. Generous.
I
I
know.
like it. So we ready for the winner, Susan, or what?
We are. And if you are the winner, you need to make sure that you put in the chat your address or get back to the person who invited you so that we have your address so that I can send this to you. So Jamie, who is it?
It is Rachel Butler.
Woo!
Congratulations. You just won yourself a special kit.
Special travel kit. Amazing. Congratulations to Rachel. And thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. This is the end of our presentation, but it's really the beginning of your, glow up and your journey with Riman. And so we can't wait to have you on this journey with us. So thank you, Tracey. Thank you, Jamie. This was so much fun. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.